So apparently, I love to spend money, and when I don't even have money to spend, I bought this yarn last month. This one, actually, I wound it up last night. But this is what it is called. I bought it last month because I wanted to make a sock with this thing that I bought in December. I put K on here because these are the two that you knit, and then the other two you purl. Anyway, it didn't work out on this thing. It was taking forever to do anything, so I just took it off last night. And because I found a crochet pattern on the website for this company that that because I've been crocheting for a long time, so I have more experience crocheting, and I figured it would be much easier to crochet. And here's the hook that I have. The hook on here says that doesn't say, it says right here 3.25. Well, this comes from China and it's 2.5, and it's basically the right size. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to crochet it because I wanted the knitted look. That's the whole reason I bought this thing, because I wanted the knitted look. So I was reading this and find out that you need three or two balls for the large. I'm not going to make a 11 and a half. My feet are about 10 or 10 and a half. So I'm just going to do the ladies size. Um, Plus, I'm going to make them. I'm not going to make a pair of socks that go up the leg. I like to wear the ankle socks anyway. So I bought a second one anyway. And while I was at Michael's today, I noticed that they only had one left. So I thought I better buy it before somebody else does, so I can match the one that I already have. So while I was there, I bought the right um, needles, and I started it already. See, I wanted to make it knitted because I love that knitted look. If I could get it to, there we go. I love the knitted look. I can't stand. I don't think I would like to wear a pair of socks that were crocheted. So I didn't realize that when I bought this yarn last month or today, this stuff cost a fortune. This is the yarn right here, $5.99. So that's $6 each. That's if one of these makes one sock, then that's a $12 pair of socks. That's kind of ridiculous. I wasn't expecting that. I did buy, however, this stuff, which is a lot. I think it's about half the price of this, and it has this has 678 yards. The Kroy has 166 yards. So it's got a lot more, although it does feel a lot thinner um, than the Kroy, but that's okay. As soon as I finish making my $12 pair of socks, I'm just going to use this stuff, the loops and threads, to make socks because it's so much cheaper. The knitting needles were $5.49, um, but I'd rather have the correct knitting needles and make it knitted and have it actually look good. But anyway, I would have never in my wildest dreams thought that I was going to make a $12 pair of socks. And I'm still hoping that this uses one per sock instead of two per sock. It could be that it uses uh, two per sock. I have no idea. Um, if it uses two per sock, I'm going to be really mad because $24 for one pair of socks, that's crazy. So I'm definitely going to make the ankle socks for these. And I will never buy that stuff again. Um, if I ever make socks after this, like I said, I will be using this stuff. Um, the reason why I would rather have this though, this doesn't say anything about being for socks, and um, um, my concern is that it's not for socks because um, socks have nylon that and it has something in the material that allows you to walk on it all the time and put on a pair of shoes. So it may be that because you could use a regular yarn and it won't it'll get holes in it in the toes or in the heel or whatever because it's not sock yarn. And so that kind of concerns me that this stuff is not going to work out because it's too thin, or not too thin, but because it doesn't have any. Let's see if it has nylon in it. What do I find out? It says, oh, here it is. Oh, it has nylon, 15% nylon. How much is this? Let's see. This is 25% nylon. So, this is 75% wool, 25% nylon. This is 85% acrylic and 15% nylon. Maybe it will work for socks. I'll find out. I think the nylon. I'm getting this information from Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. He said that the nylon is what makes it a sock yarn. So perhaps, and I noticed that this is when you make the ribbed part. When I was making the rib part on it, it made it really stretchy. So I don't know if this will be stretchy at all. I hope so because after this pair, I'm going to be making purple socks, which is a what's his name, Donny Osmond thing. That's not why I'm making them, but anyway. So yeah, I'm going to. I'm not going to use this crochet pattern, but I have it in case I decide to for future. I prefer knitted because that's just the way I am. And I'm learning to knit a pair of socks right here, and I hope they work out. And this is toe first, or it's called toe up, which sounds funny, but that's what it's called, toe up. And I'm getting the pattern from someone on YouTube. I will look at the name now. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Library. Sorry about that. I could pause, but I'm not for some reason. Okay, I'm in a commercial, so this is the video that I'm watching. It's from Knitting Blooms. Here, I'll show that. Oops.
So I will be doing the decreases
Knitting
or
Blooms.
the increases on this side as well. The same way. I will knit the first stitch on this side.
Hold on.
And here
Sorry about all that shaking. It's Knitting Blooms on YouTube, and it's called Toe Up Socks, and it's a tutorial on how to make socks starting with the toe. And I assume that they're using a knitting sock. I don't know. Don't care. I have this thing which has a light on it, and it's got a magnifying glass. Oh, I guess it was already on, and maybe it's dead. It's dead. So, oh no, it's not dead. It's got a light. So I'm using this because I could barely even see it, and plus my eyes are going bad. That's why I keep trying to look at with this to make sure it looks okay. um, anyway, so I'm kind of having fun with this already, and I love the colors, and that's why I bought it, because it's got really cool colors. And see, when I had it on the loom, I had no idea why it's doing that. When I had it on the loom, I had no idea it had all these colors. All I saw was red and black. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, all I saw was red and black on the loom, and I'm pleased to see that it's got a whole bunch of colors in it from the very beginning. And it when I bought it, it kind of looked like it was going to be like a rainbow type of thing, but and it's called FX, which means that the colors gradually change. Um, so I really like this yarn. It's too bad that I didn't realize that it was so expensive. I assumed I could probably get away with a pair for one of these things. I had no idea that it was going to be two for a pair or two for a sock. Who knows? So anyway, so that's what I'm doing on Valentine's Day. How is your Valentine's Day going? Anyway, thanks for watching.